Look at that. You put that down in the middle of a dinner table with some salmon or some grilled fish, grilled chicken, chicken thighs, ribs, steak, pork chops, lamb chops. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Welcome back. This video is for all the people that claim to hate vegetables, but in particular, just can't get into eating Brussels sprouts, right? Okay, I know, I was one of those people, right? Brussels sprouts, ugh. But you know, if you go to like these high-end steak restaurants, you'll see Brussels sprouts are always like that side dish you can add to your filet or your New York strip or your ribeye or what have you. And you taste it and you're like, oh my God, these are delicious. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna teach you a way to make Brussels sprouts so amazingly delicious, okay? As we have here, I've got some raw Brussels sprouts right here, all right? And we're gonna do a little marinade, and I will go through all of these, and I'll actually leave the recipe for the marinade in the description box below. But basically, we're gonna be using a little bit of lemon juice. I've got some teriyaki sauce. I've got some balsamic glaze, a little bit of honey, some Grey Poupon mustard, a little bit of garlic, and my favorite little secret that really just gonna take us to another level is anchovy paste. At the very end, we'll take some Parmesan Reggiano, a fresh block here, and we will just shred that on top. This is so delicious, you will not believe it. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do before we even do anything is that I wanna show you that on the end here, you can see, it's got a little bit of a nub. So we're gonna just cut this off, but you don't want to go too far down because otherwise all of your leaves will start falling off. So you just want to cut just the very end, and then we'll cut in half like that. All right, so let me show you another one. Just the very end, okay, and then in half like that, just like that. All right, so I'm going to go through all of these. And once we get these all in half, we will get on to the very next step. Okay, so let's get it shot in here. As you can see, I cut them all. I got the little nubs off on the ends, and then we've cut them all in half. Very, very simple, very easy to do. Just take your time. And at this point, what we're gonna do is we always do is we're gonna put some kosher salt and cracked black pepper. We'll get the other side once we start to get the heat on these. So we'll set this aside and we'll get our burner going. We've got a good pan here, high end. You can use a regular saute pan if you want, it's fine. You could use a cast iron skillet if you want. You could actually just take these and put these on, put this in the oven. I would say 450 degrees for like 40 minutes. But I think this method I'm going to show you today I think you're really going to be pleased with it because I like the way they get caramelized, all right? So what we'll do is we'll get our burner going, and I'm immediately going to add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, okay? And then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil. Get that all melted down. And the whole key here is once we set in our Brussels sprouts, I'm going to turn this heat down to a low or medium low, and we're just going to let them do their thing while we make our marinade. And as I mentioned to you before, I will list all of the actual measurements of the marinade or the sauce or whatever you want to call it in the description box down below. All right, so we've got our fats melted down, and now we will go ahead and put in our Brussels sprouts. So, get all of the salt and pepper. Yes. What you want to do now is just smooth these out, layer these out So they're all touching the bottom of the pan. You don't want to overcrowd a pan when you're cooking anything, okay? This is a real big mistake a lot of beginner cooks make, is they overcrowd the pan and you don't understand it. Well, there's two things that'll happen. Heat is obviously what we want, right? So, but if you overcrowd your pan, it's going to lower the heat, the temperature. And so you may end up more like almost steaming versus actually getting a nice crust and sauteing. The same is true if you were to take protein straight from the fridge and put it into a pan, like cold chicken or cold steak or whatever you have. It's going to immediately lower that heat of your burner, and that's not going to give you a nice end product. So again, if you're using something, take it out of the fridge, let it sit for 10 minutes first on the counter, and then add it to your pan. Okay, so before we start making our sauce, I want to show you what's going on here. You can see we're starting to get some nice color. That's what we want. And at this point, before we make our sauce, I want to add a little bit of chicken stock. And that's about a quarter cup. And I'm going to keep this chicken stock handy because sometimes if this reduces down a little bit too much, we'll just add a little bit more while we're making our marinade. So we're going to push this aside again and let this continue to cook, just like so. And now we'll start our marinade. First thing we're going to start with is a little bit of teriyaki. It's about 1 tablespoon. Some balsamic glaze, about 2 tablespoons. Or actually this will be about 2 tablespoons. Okay. Some honey. Make sure you have some good honey. This is organic. Do a tablespoon. Some Dijon mustard. I definitely prefer over yellow. There's definitely a difference in flavor. A tablespoon. Some garlic. I like the paste here versus regular fresh garlic because it's going to mesh well with the liquid. So sometimes it's better to get this, and this is going to be the equivalent of about 2 cloves. And that's about a teaspoon of garlic. Same with about a teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay. And last but not least, my favorite little trick, a teaspoon of anchovy paste. Don't freak out. You will not. Let me talk to you a minute about anchovy paste. I'm not the guy that wants to put anchovies on my pizza. Like, you can have that. Keep it away from me. But the anchovy paste is what has that umami flavor, which is going to bring people back more and more. You won't even realize, it's like, oh my goodness, why is this tasting so amazing? And it's the anchovy paste. And until you try it, please don't knock it. But I'm telling you, if you want to take your dishes to another level, certain dishes anyway, especially vegetables, oh my goodness, that is something you can just hold on to and take with you, okay? So now, we've got our mixture here. We're going to mix this all up, just like so. Beautiful. Perfect. Now, what we do is bring our sprouts back into the shot here. You can see they're really coming along really, really nice. And now, let's go ahead and add our marinade, sauce. Perfect. Get these all mixed in together. And at this point, we're going to let these just kind of do their thing because they're only about 3/4 of the way cooked right now. We want to get them to be nice and easy to chew, but still retain their body and consistency and texture, which has all the essential vitamins. As you can see, it's reducing down quite a bit. So what are we gonna do? A little bit of chicken stock. Like I said, we'll have this around. So you just have to watch this. Cooking is not that difficult. It really is just about having everything at your fingertips so you're not rushing around and freaking out. And you can just see these already. They just look amazing. If you really want to elevate your cooking confidence and your kitchen confidence, check out my Blueprint ebook. It has everything in there that you need. All of the techniques, the tips, the tricks, it's all there for you. You can pick up your ebook, link in the description box below. Check it out. It really will help you get out of that kind of fear-based, situations about what do I do now? What do I do now? This ebook has it all there for you. Okay, so we'll let this sit down. Let's reduce down for about another 3 to 4 minutes so these become nice and moist inside, and then we're gonna plate it up and take a taste. Be right back. Okay, as you can see, we've got this reduced down. I turn the burner off now. Look at how delicious. Oh my goodness. Caramelization. The flavors of that marinade is infused inside. There is a sweet and sour, but also kind of a, just like I said, a very, what is that type of flavor? And that comes from the anchovy paste. So let's plate this up. Here's a bowl. And again, like I said, this is a side dish for 4 people. A little housekeeping. And last but not least, we'll take our Parmesan Reggiano. We have a fresh block here. If you want to buy a can, that's fine. You've done all this great work here with this beautiful dish. To get a can of that green can of that shredded little powder, really, get a block of good cheese, get a grater, and then just do this. And you will taste the difference. Put that down in the middle of a dinner table with some salmon or some grilled fish, grilled chicken thighs, ribs, steak, pork chops, lamb chops. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And we're gonna prove it right here. Let's take a bite. Look at this. Perfectly cooked through, fork tender, marinade is unreal. Here we go. So much flavor, so much of a burst. And when you know you've done a dish really well is when you can taste all of the things that we've added into it. I got a little bit of hit of lemon right there, and then a little bit of garlic. And then on the top of that, I got a little bit of that Parmesan cheese, but also that balsamic glaze. Oh my goodness. And see the caramelization there? That's what we're talking about. Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, no joke. This could be lunch. This could be dinner. You could avoid the protein altogether. This is just fantastic. Again, beautiful, amazing Brussels sprouts. that we did in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes real time. I'll leave the marinade recipe in the description box below. The ebook is in the description box below, a link to that as well. I'm here for you. I want to help you. I want to see you come up to another level, right? If you got any comments, please leave a comment. Let me know if you tried this recipe, if you want a different type of recipe, if you want to maybe add something or take away from something. One of the things that people do a lot, I didn't mention before, adding baking bits. Very, very common. Delicious. You can do that if you wanted to. Cherry tomato, red pepper, all kinds of stuff, mushrooms. You can do whatever you want. But all that's, now that you have the foundation, you now can let your curiosity and your mind just wander and kind of go wherever you want to go and know that you're going to have a good end result. And that's what it's all about here at Chef Brian's Kitchen. Can't wait to see you on the next one. And until next time, remember, as always, eat well and stay healthy.